Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's so good to have you here with me today. There's something so special about stepping outside, taking a deep breath, and just looking at the world around us. It's in those quiet moments, whether I'm out in the garden or just watching the clouds roll by, that I feel closest to God's creation. It's a beautiful, living storybook filled with lessons and reminders of His love and wisdom. Today, let's discover what God teaches us through some amazing animals. I find so much inspiration in the simple, profound truths we can learn from them. Each creature we're going to talk about today, from the tiniest insect to the most majestic bird, has a unique story to tell. They show us a special virtue, a little piece of wisdom that reflects what we read in the Bible or see in the heart of nature itself. It's like God left these little clues for us, reminders of how to live with purpose, strength, and joy. It's a beautiful way to see His handiwork in every corner of our world, turning an ordinary day into an extraordinary lesson in faith. So I invite you to gather your family, call the kids over, and let's explore these wonders together. This is more than just learning about animals. It's about opening our hearts to the messages God has woven into the very fabric of His creation. It's about finding community in these shared discoveries and growing a little closer to Him and to each other. Let's get started. First, let's look way down at one of the smallest but mightiest creatures you'll find in your own backyard, the ant. It's so easy to overlook them, isn't it? Just tiny specks marching in a line. But if you stop and really watch them, you'll see something truly incredible. They are always moving, always working, each one with a purpose. They don't have a captain or a ruler telling them what to do, yet they work together seamlessly, building their homes and gathering their food for the seasons ahead. It's a powerful picture of responsibility and hard work. The Bible actually tells us to look to these tiny teachers. In Proverbs chapter 6, verse 6, it says, "Go to the ant, you sluggard. Consider its ways and be wise." It's a gentle nudge from God, a reminder that there is great value in diligence. The ants don't wait to be told what to do. They see a need and they get to work. They teach us that even small efforts, when done consistently and with purpose, can build something amazing. It's about taking pride in our tasks, whether big or small. This isn't just about being busy, though. It's about community. Have you ever seen an ant trying to carry something that's too big for it? Soon enough, another one comes along to help. They understand the power of working together to achieve a common goal. They show us that we are stronger when we support each other, when we share the load. It's a beautiful reminder for our own families and communities to pitch in, help out, and build a life of purpose, one small, diligent step at a time. When you see an ant, think about the work God has given you to do. Maybe it's your schoolwork, a chore at home, or helping a friend. God sees your effort, and He honors a heart that is diligent and willing to serve. Like the ant, preparing for the future, our hard work today builds a foundation for a blessed tomorrow. It's about sowing seeds of faithfulness in the small things, trusting that God will bring a beautiful harvest from our efforts. Now let's lift our eyes from the ground and look way up into the sky, to the majestic eagle. There is such a sense of strength and freedom when you see an eagle soaring. They ride the wind currents with such grace and power, high above everything else. They build their nest on the highest cliffs, safe and secure, watching over the world below. The eagle doesn't fight against the storm, it uses the powerful winds to lift it even higher. It's a breathtaking symbol of resilience and perspective. This incredible bird is a powerful metaphor for our own faith journey. In the book of Isaiah, chapter 40, verse 31, we find one of the most beautiful promises. But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles, they will run and not grow weary, they will walk and not be faint. This isn't just a pretty picture, it's a profound truth about where our strength comes from. It's not about our own power, but about trusting in God's. When we face challenges in our lives, the strong winds and storms, it can feel overwhelming. We can feel tired and weak. But this verse reminds us to put our hope in the Lord. When we do that, He lifts us up. He gives us His strength to rise above our problems, to see things from a higher perspective, just like the eagle. It's in those moments of surrender, when we stop trying to flap our own wings so hard and just trust His power, that we truly begin to soar. So when you feel tired or discouraged, I want you to picture that eagle. Remember that God is your strength. He is the wind beneath your wings. Trusting in Him doesn't mean the storms won't come, but it means you won't have to face them alone. You can rise above them. Let your heart be encouraged today, knowing that with your hope placed firmly in God, you have the strength to soar over any mountain you may face. Let's come back down to the gentle, rolling hills and think about an animal that might seem simple but holds one of the most comforting truths in all of Scripture, the sheep. Sheep are known for being gentle, a bit directionless, and completely dependent on their shepherd for guidance, protection, and care. They need someone to lead them to green pastures for food and quiet waters for drink. On their own, they can easily get lost or become vulnerable to danger. This beautiful dependency is why Jesus so often refers to us as his sheep and himself as our good shepherd. In the Gospel of Luke, chapter 15, Jesus tells a wonderful story. He asks, "Suppose one of you has 100 sheep and loses one of them. Doesn't he leave the 99 in the open country and go after the lost sheep until he finds it? And when he finds it, he joyfully puts it on his shoulders and carries it home." This story isn't just about a sheep, it's about you and me. This parable is such a powerful reassurance, especially for kids, that God's love is personal and relentless. It doesn't matter if you feel small, lost, or like you've wandered off the path. God, our shepherd, notices. He doesn't just wait for you to find your way back, he actively comes looking for you. He leaves the 99 to find the one. That's how incredibly valuable you are to him. You are never just a face in the crowd to God. So if you ever feel lost, alone, or scared, remember you are his little lamb. He is your good shepherd, and his love will always seek you out. He knows your name, he cares about your fears, and he will never ever give up on you. You can rest safely in his arms, knowing he is watching over you, guiding you, and will always lead you home. There is no safer place to be than in the loving care of our shepherd. For our last animal, let's dive into the sparkling blue ocean and meet the dolphin. If you've ever seen a dolphin, you can't help but smile. They leap through the waves with such energy and playfulness. They seem to dance in the water. Dolphins are incredibly intelligent and social creatures. They live and travel in groups called pods, communicating with each other through a series of clicks and whistles. They hunt together, play together, and protect one another. They are a perfect picture of joy and community in action. While the Bible doesn't mention dolphins specifically, the book of Psalms is filled with verses that celebrate the joy of God's creation, especially the wonders of the sea. Psalm 104 speaks of the great and wide sea, teeming with creatures beyond number, and mentions Leviathan, made to frolic there. This spirit of joyful creation is perfectly embodied by the dolphin. They remind us that God created this world not just to be functional, but to be filled with beauty, wonder, and happiness. The way dolphins live in their pods teaches us a beautiful lesson about togetherness. They show us the strength and happiness that comes from being part of a community, whether that's our family, our friends, or our church. Life is meant to be shared. The joys are sweeter and the challenges are easier when we go through them together. God designed us for connection, to communicate, to support each other, and to share in the simple, playful moments of life. So, let the dolphin inspire you to embrace joy and celebrate the people God has placed in your life. Take time to play, to laugh, and to simply be together. Find your pod and cherish them. Let's create a community that leaps with joy, supports each other through the waves of life, and celebrates the wonderful world God has given us. Let's be a source of happiness and light for one another, just like the delightful dancing dolphin. Wasn't that just so inspiring? From the diligent ant to the joyful dolphin, every creature has a story, a lesson whispered from God to our hearts. Creation is his masterpiece, and he's invited us to explore it, to learn from it, and to see his reflection in it. The beauty of it is that these lessons aren't just in faraway places or exotic animals. They are right here in our own backyards, in the parks we visit, and in the pets we love. The world is a classroom, and God is the teacher. So I want to encourage you and your family to keep your eyes open. The next time you see a bird building its nest or a dog showing loyalty, pause for a moment. Ask yourselves, what is God showing us here? Make it a daily adventure to look for his lessons in nature. These discoveries can become a beautiful part of your family's faith journey, creating memories and conversations that will strengthen your connection with God and with each other. It's about cultivating a heart of wonder. Thank you so much for joining me today and sharing in this time of discovery. It means the world to me that we can walk this path together. Now, I would love to hear from you. In the comments below, please share which animal lesson was your favorite, or tell us about a time you felt God speak to you through nature. Your stories inspire all of us. Until next time, may you find God's wisdom in the most unexpected places.